Welcome to another weekly forecast with Blueprint Forex. I'm Francis, and in this video I'm going to be talking about EurCad, Euro Pound, NzdCad, Pound NZD and EurJpy. I'm going to be breaking this pairs down from the weekly time frame down to the daily time frame, showing the major levels of structures I'm going to be paying attention to and where I expect price to go over the next few days or weeks, as the case may be. So before we start, if you are not subscribed to this channel, please do so in order to enable you get our notification the moment we are uploading a new video. So without further waste of time, let's get down to the video. Alright, so firstly what we can see is that we have this large triangle pattern right here. We can see that from here we had resistance at this point, we had resistance here, we had resistance right here. We can see that from here we had support once again at this point. So with this we can see that we have a strong triangle pattern in play. However, we are looking at the price action, the way the price has moved. We had all this move upward, and we had this large consolidation, and then after this consolidation the price made the next move back, rejecting this triangle resistance once again. And after that we had another retracement down to the weekly support down at this point. You can see that this area was strong resistance at this point, and when the price broke above, we found support at this point before completing the move to the resistance of the triangle. And then after that the price came back, found support once again at this point, found support several times over the last few weeks at the same 54.45 region. So we can expect that the price is reacting to this area and finding support at that point. So as long as we have this area holding as support, we can expect to see another move into this 56.67 resistance and possibly the resistance of this triangle once again over the next coming weeks. Okay, so from daily time frame we have this descending wedge pattern. We can see that from here we had resistance at this point, we had resistance here, then we had resistance at this point, as well as we had the support. We also had the support through this area right here. And what we can see is that the price has just given us a daily close above this that support region at this point. So with that we can expect to see the price move higher. Also, as added confluence, you can see that we had this left shoulder right here, we had the head, and then we have the right shoulder information here. So we can expect to see a rise in the price of EurCad over the next few days or weeks. However, we have a very strong level of resistance at this point right here. You can see that it was resistance here. You can see how the area that support. You can see how the area that supports right here. You can see support. You can see resistance at this point. So we know that that area is also a strong level of resistance in the market. That's the 55.37 area. As long as price is still trading below this area, we don't want to take any trade on this pair yet. I want to see a clear close above this 55.37 area. So if I'm going to get a clear close above that area, then on the retest as support, I'm going to be taking a long trade into 56.67. Next pair on our list is Euro Pound, and what we can see from the weekly time frame is that the price is rejecting a major level of structure right here. You can see that they reacted as resistance. You can see it was support here, it was resistance at this point. Then you just had the choppy market around this area right here, and then from here you can see that the zone acted as resistance, broke above, found support before this move to the upside, came back down, found support once again at that area before this move to the upside. The price came down again, found support at this area 2 weeks back, 3 weeks back. Last 2 weeks we just had one we just had the dull week, and then this last week the price once again rejected that same support. So with this rejection we can expect to see the price of euro pound rise over the next few weeks, perhaps into this area of structure at 91.30 over the next few weeks. So that's what we have from the daily time frame. Alright, so from the daily time frame, what we can see is that we have resistance at this point. And aside from that, first of all, what we can see is that we have this descending um, channel at this point that has been intact since since September this year. And we can see that from this point here we had resistance here, and Friday's candle found resistance at that same area, and see we had support, we had support, we had support at this point. So we can see that this channel is still very much intact. And we can see that as the price came down, we had this double bottom pattern right here, but the neckline is still intact. So as long as this neckline is still intact, we don't want to take any long trade on this pair, because it's like taking a long trade at resistance, and that's not a wise thing to do, because this pair could just reject this resistance, and then you see the price will drop once again. So what I'll be doing will be to see at least a daily close above this 90.01 area of resistance. If I see a daily close above that 90.01 and the retest as support, I'm going to be taking a long trade into 91.38 over the next few days or weeks, as the case may be. Alright, so the next pair on our list is NzdCad, and what we can see, we'll start from the monthly time frame on this one. We see that we had this descending channel in play. We see that from this area we had resistance, we had resistance, 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 we had support through this area, support, support, and then the price came from this double bottom pattern right here and gave us a close above this descending channel resistance. And after that close, we had the retest of both the resistance and this double bottom pattern right here. I can see how the price has reacted to the area. We had several rejections of this support at this point, and after that we can see how the price has started rising, and over the next few months or years, as the case may be, we can expect the price to get to this 97.43 area. So let's watch right from the weekly time frame. From the weekly time frame, what we can see first is that we are in a very strong bullish momentum, and we can see that after this first green candle, all the candles that has followed through have all been bullish candles. At least for the last 6 weeks we've had bullish weeks, and right now we can expect to see the price continue up at least into this 92.40 resistance over the next few weeks, as the case may be. It might be this week, it might be next week, next 2 weeks, as we don't know when it will get there, but we expect that it will get here over the next few weeks. So let's see what we have from the daily time frame. So from daily time frame, what we can see now is that we are around resistance around here. That's the 91.16 area of resistance, and we can see that the momentum from daily time frame started reducing from this area, and see how we're printing clean bullish candles until this first doji candle we had at this point. And after that doji candle, you can see how the momentum started reducing, the length of the bullish candles started reducing. We started having more wicks, few red candles, that's bearish candles in between, and then now we're at resistance. However, this 91.16 level has not been rejected, in my opinion, and as long as this area remains intact, this price could continue climbing. Normally after an impulse, we would expect to see the price make a retracement probably to this area, but because of the kind of weekly bullish momentum we have, I'm not interested in taking any short trades on this pair. I want to continue I'm looking for long opportunities, which means I'll expect to see the price either drop to 90.61 area and reject it with a good daily rejection candle, or I want to see the price drop to 90.04 and give a very good daily rejection before I start looking for long trades out of this pair. But if that's not going to happen, and then what I'll just get will be a nice daily close above this this Thursday and Friday candle, then on the retest of this area, I'll be taking my long trade into the overall target at that area right there. So the next pair on our list is pound NZD, and what we can see on this pair from the monthly time frame is that we have a market that made this first push downwards and then started consolidating. At least since 2016 this consolidation has been on the monthly time frame, and we are having the possibility of breaking this ascending channel right here. Although the month has not closed, we still have till the 30th of November, which is this coming Monday, before this month will have closed below this support. So as long as this month has not closed, we might still have a situation where the month will close back above, although that is most unlikely right now because we have just one day to go in the month. However, we can see that this this ascending channel is at the verge of being broken, so I can expect to see the price of pound NZD drop if this ascending channel will stay broken. That's what we have from the weekly time frame. Alright, so from the weekly time frame, we can see that aside from this ascending channel, we have a very strong level of support right here. You can see it was support back here, it was support back here, and I'm sure if we are going to go scroll back in past, we see that the same area as held as support. In fact, we see that it was still support even until last 2 weeks, and with that area, the fact that that area held as support means that's a very important area to watch out for this coming week. So I would expect to see the price retest that 9082 region of previous support as new resistance, and if the price finds resistance there, we expect to see continuation lower. So let's see what we have from the daily time frame. Okay, so from daily time frame right here, we can see the close below even clearly. So now what we can expect will be for probably Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to give us a retracement into 9082. Then once the price gets to this area, I want to see at least a daily rejection, a clean daily rejection of this 9082 area. So if I'm going to see a daily rejection of this area, then I'll be looking for good entry opportunities with good risk to reward for the next short trade down to 87.04. And the reason why I want to say good daily rejection of this area is because such areas are the type of areas where the market makers always wait to trap traders. We got a weekly close below that area. If you are just going to be aggressive to take a sell trade from me, you might have a situation where next week we close back above, we have a retest, and you just see the price will change direction and start going back upwards. So I want to see a clean rejection of this area, and if I'm going to see that, then I'm going to be preparing myself for a short trade down to 87.04. Okay, so the next pair on our list is EurJpy, and what we can see right here is that we had the market that made this push upward, came back to retest previous area of structure right here. After that, we had all this push back upwards, and then we had a market that came back to retest this 122.62 support. You can see that it was resistance back here, it was support back here, it was resistance back here. So we had the price retest that support at that point, made this first push high, then from here we had a situation where the price gave us a weekly close below, It happened that this weekly close below was a false break because the next candle closed back above that area. You can see the confirmation right here. And 2 weeks ago, we had this red candle here, which I want to see as an inside bar candle, which will most likely be propelling the price for the next move higher. As you can see, this last week has closed above the candle, and aside from that, from this support right here, this candle is the first leg for the continuation, probably into this descending trend line resistance over the next few weeks or months, as the case may be. So let's see what we have from the daily time frame. From the weekly time frame, we expect to see the price climb higher. Okay, so from the daily time frame, what we can see is a market that came from this point here down, found support at this area, made the next move to previous support right here, found resistance there, made a push lower than previous support where we expected to see the price continue lower, but unfortunately the price closed back above that area, which means this was a false break. This break here was a false break, and then after that we had the price retest this area, that's this previous area of support right here. We had the price retest that area once again as support, which ended up forming this inverse head and shoulders pattern right here. So now the neckline of that inverse head and shoulders is still intact right here. You can see that that's also a very strong horizontal level of structure in the market. You can see that area was support became resistance at this point, resistance, and the price is still trading below that area right here. As long as the price will remain below this area, we are not interested in taking any long trade on this pair right now. So before I be looking for long trade, I want to see at least a daily close above this 124.62 area. If I'll get that, then on the retest, I'll position myself for a long trade at least first to 126.50. But if on the other hand the price will just reject this area, then I'll not be interested in taking any trade on this pair because the price could just continue lower, and that's against what we have from the larger time frame. So that goes for all the other pairs right here. Remember, on EurCad we want to see the price make this move upward, but if we are just going to have a rejection of this area, then we are not interested in taking any trade on this pair because it's not aligning with what we have from the weekly time frame, and we might see the price drop, but that's not what we want to see because from the weekly time frame we already expect that it will go up. But if we are going to get a rejection of this area, then we are not interested in taking any long trade. The same thing with euro pound. We want to see the price climb higher, so for that we want to see at least a daily close above 90.01. So if we are not going to see that daily close above this area, then we don't want to take any long trade on this pair. So that's going to be all on my analysis for this week. A quick recap: on EurCad, we want to see the price make it up into 56.67 over the next coming weeks. On EurGbp, we want to see a daily close above 90.01, and on the retest of that area as support, we want to be looking for long opportunities into 91.38. For NzdCad, we don't want to take any short trades on this pair. Instead, we are looking for long opportunities. We are going to see the price retest 90.61 and give us a good rejection. We'll be taking a long trade. If the price will come as low as 90.04 and give us a good rejection, we're taking a long trade. If the price will not do any of this, if it will just give us a daily close above this Thursday and Friday's candle, then on the retest of that area as support, we'll be taking a long trade into the overall target at 92.22. Then for pound NZD, we want to see at least a daily rejection of 90.82. And we're going to get that, we are going to be positioning ourselves for a short trade into 87.04 over the next few weeks. And for EurJpy, I want to see a daily close above 124.62, and on the retest of that resistance as support, we'll be taking a long trade into 126.50. So that's going to be all with my analysis for this week. If you enjoyed it, do smash the like button, leave a comment in the section and comment section below. subscribe, click on the bell notification to enable you get new content from us the moment we're uploading those contents. Until we meet in the next video, do stay profitable and have a wonderful weekend.